Good afternoon, everybody. We will get started here in a few minutes. We're going to give some people a few more minutes to join. Glad everybody's taking some time for us today. If you're just joining us, we're giving everybody just a few more minutes to come in and know everybody's excited about today's session. So we want to give everybody a chance to join us, if at all possible.
All right, let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Workspace Live. I'm Bryn Langford, and joining me today is the man who knows technology more than anyone, Michael Wheelock. Today, we're covering two big topics that our customers ask about: protecting your workstation protection and understanding how AI voice agents can transform your daily operations. If you think of any questions or have any questions, leave them in the chat, and we will get to them at the end.
So, Bren, thanks for that. I'm going to throw us off our plan a little bit, Bren, here, because as of filming this, we're about a week out from Thanksgiving. So I just want to ask Bren something kind of off the ball to kick us off. Feel free to leave your answer in the chat as well if you have one. Bren, with Thanksgiving coming up, I got to know, what's your favorite thing to eat at Thanksgiving dinner?
Definitely mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Got to love the
Oh,
carbs.
yeah. Carbs, rolls,
Awesome.
mac and cheese, all the above.
Yeah. Well, I hope everybody's excited. And Bren, thanks for kicking us off. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Don't forget, we definitely want to know what you're most excited about Thanksgiving in the chat if you think about it. Now, whatever type of home services organization you run, whether it's pest control, wildlife, lawn, landscape, there are two things that you rely to make money. One is your communications. That's where Voice for Pest, Voice for Turf, and the affiliated companies come into play. But the second that you really need is your computers. So today we're going to show you a tool and service that can help you keep your computer uptime going in the event that you have some issues.
All right, let's get into it. We'll start with workstation protection, which is something every business depends on.
Yeah, so workstation protection is a service that's licensed by device, by computer. And think of it as a next generation advanced antivirus solution. It does much more than that. It's going to do things like proactively monitor your system for hackers and denial of service attempts on your system. It really is designed to keep you up and running if you have any issues on your computer. Now, if you do have issues on your computer, not only does this service proactively monitor and identify those issues, but our team will actually jump in up to twice a month. We will jump in and remedy any situation that you're dealing with from a software perspective that's caused by a virus, caused by denial of service, things like that. If your manufacturer of your software has an issue, obviously we can't go in and recode software and get your CRM software running, but we can ensure that your workstation is in a performance state that it can handle all of those CRM transactions. So you can do things like schedule your routes, like invoice your customers, everything that you need to keep your business running.
Now, Michael, I have a question. Does
Mm.
workstation protection include hardware?
So think of it as options that include everything but hardware. So if you take your computer and you drop it into the bathtub or whatever, you're having a wild Thursday night doing invoicing and you take it to the bathtub, can't really help you there. But it's going to do everything that's software related on that computer. So there are options that include the operating system, options that you don't include the operating system if you're comfortable with that. But think of it as Norton on steroids. It's really designed there to help you keep up and running. And what I would say is, if anybody does have any questions, reach out to us. We're definitely can go into more detail about that. Remember, these sessions are designed just to give an introduction so that everyone knows the tools that they have available for them.
Perfect. All right, now voice agents. Now, Michael, I'm 3 months into this job. I just graduated college. What exactly is an AI voice agent?
Yeah. So think of a voice agent as a engine that takes calls and communicates with your customers. So they've become very popular in the industry. We've seen a progression from everything to work in the office, work from home, virtual assistants that are overseas, now to the next generation, which is a voice agent that is powered by artificial intelligence. I was sitting through a training around voice agents here, oh gosh, what, about a week and a half ago? And, earlier this year, around May period, the AI engines of the world, there's probably 4 big AI engines that power most of these interactions back there. We won't get into the technical jargon, but they had a major enhancement and upgrade that improved the communication between us and these AI agents that can take calls for us. So in essence, it is a computer acting on our behalf instead of a human answering a phone call.
Perfect. So what do our bots? What makes them successful and why others fall short?
Yeah, so a couple of big things. We've seen AI voice agents or voice bots in the industry for a little over a year now. They've seemed to become really prolific. And what's crazy about that is we get a lot of customer feedback, and to date, about 70% of AI voice bots that have deployed have failed. And there's a couple of reasons that we're seeing that they're failing. Number one, when you integrate into a third-party AI voice bot, you're in essence forwarding your call to that external service. A lot of times that becomes a black hole for you. You lose visibility into that, and you don't know if there's an issue until it's too late, meaning your customers are canceling on you. That's the last thing that you want. The second big thing that we see in this industry that really has led to the lack of success to this date is people have tried to hide that they're using artificial intelligence. They're trying to fool their customers into thinking these are humans, and that just leads to the customer being extremely frustrated when they do figure out that they're artificially intelligence-powered interactions. And believe me, your customers will figure this out. We haven't gotten to that level quite yet where it's as seamless as talking to a human. So those two things combined have led to why others have failed. But why are we succeeding? Well, first off, our solution, our AI agents are integrated into the phone system directly. They're an extension on the phone system, just like a human employee. That means they belong to the call queues. You have complete visibility. You have control about when they're used. And you can easily pull a call back from an AI voice agent and triage it or send it to a human being very quickly because it's part of the core system. One of the things that we tell customers is when you're deploying an AI voice agent, we recommend that you spend a couple of hours when you first roll it out and listen live into those phone calls so that you hear how your customers are interacting with that agent and you're not waiting to get the recordings on the back end or get customer feedback. Hear it live. Well, that's something that's very important to do. Here's the second recommendation that we're going to make. Offer your customers a choice. Let them know they have the ability to work with an AI voice agent or stay on hold for a human or leave a voicemail or something along those lines. Make them empowered where they can make the decision that they are comfortable and it's right for them to work with that agent. Yes, you're going to promote the AI agent by saying things like your hold time is going to be less. We can handle your service quicker, things like that. So there are a lot of WIFMs, or what's in it for your customers. What's in it for me is what WIFM stands for. But there are a lot of things that are in it for your customers with that by using an AI agent. Excuse me.
So, sorry, go ahead.
Brent.
Keep going.
No, we're good. Everybody's heard me talk enough.
No, you're good. I was just going to ask you, what are the different types of agents that we have? How do they differ? And then how will the customers get that back?
Yeah, so you're going to hear the term integrated and non-integrated. They're both part of our phone system, first and foremost. So that's the key. You have visibility to both of them. When they are an integrated agent, they are integrating into your software. And there's a couple of things that we can do with the integration of the software that can make things that are repetitive, take them off your plate. But let's talk about the non-integrated bot first. And we've got a couple of options around there. But the first is being the AI receptionist. So let me see if I can get to the right screen here. So the AI receptionist is the first bot that we're going to talk about. So think of this as a virtual triage. When you go to the emergency room, they don't know what doctor you're going to see right away. When a caller calls in, that you don't know whether they're going to be a billing caller, calling about a billing issue, if they're calling to schedule service, or they want to set up new service. The AI receptionist will handle all this for you. So what do you think about that, Bryn?
I have to know, how does the AI receptionist actually help my business make money?
Well, I wouldn't deploy it if it didn't. Let's say that first and foremost. So the AI receptionist can be used in a couple of different ways. One, during your busy peak seasons, it can be used as an overflow part, meaning all of your employees are on the phone. We're going to offer the customer the option to talk to a virtual agent if they want to. We're only going to do that if all of your employees are on a phone. It's going to give your customers a better customer experience, better customer sat numbers coming back to you, right? The second way that we see low-hanging fruit with the AI receptionist is with artificial intelligence, it doesn't take a sick day. It doesn't go on vacation. Heck, it doesn't even take a smoke break if those still exist, right? So it's there 24/7. What is the benefit of having something answer your phone calls 24/7 beyond voicemail? Guess what? Your business is now open 24/7. What does that mean for you and how can you capitalize on that? Well, when you're going out and doing your Google profile, a lot of times you're putting in hours of operation. Talking to some marketing specialists, they've told us that Google will actually look at those hours of operation and only offer your business when it's open at a higher level. When it's closed, they're going to look for somebody that's open at a higher level. Well, having this AI agent that is my receptionist, being there 24 hours a day, now when the customer goes on to Google at 2 in the morning and is looking for a pest control company because they just saw a roach crawl across their kitchen, or if you're in my scenario, their wife just woke them up because she saw a cockroach walk across the bathroom countertop and she's freaked out. That's when I'm looking for my pest control company. By having that AI receptionist, having that 24/7 listing, my name goes to the top of the list.
Perfect. Can you please tell me about the integrated agents that we have?
Absolutely. So there's a couple of integrated agents. This is where it gets really exciting. Now, keep in mind, we already have links into your CRM softwares. So because of that, we're taking advantage of those links and extending the functionality. The first agent that you're going to see is the dispatch agent. This is an agent that is capable of setting up appointments for your existing customers. Let's talk about when it's used and how it's used. Remember, when a phone call comes in, about 40% of those calls are existing customers, existing clients that are already in your database. Well, using our built-in intelligent call routing feature, I can see that. I can see that this is an existing customer. I can ask that customer if they would prefer faster treatment by talking to my virtual agent to schedule an appointment. That agent, without getting into all the details, but it does more than just take a blanket message or set up a blanket dispatch. It is not necessarily using a dummy route. It is actually going to look at the customer's location, the GPS tag on that software. So it's going to make sure that you're not driving from one side of town to the other side of town. That's the whole goal, because we don't want to waste technicians' time. We don't want to waste fuel. We don't want to waste that payroll expense. It is going to look and see if the customer's issue falls in line with the service that they have for you. Let me give you an example. It's going to triage the customer to ask for things like, tell me what you're dealing with. Oh, I'm dealing with ants. Well, ants is covered by your quarterly or bi-monthly service. I have a bee's nest. Okay, well, a bee's nest is not covered by your quarterly service necessarily. Everybody's different. Your service may allow that. We're going to look at that, but it's going to offer the dispatch to those that are in service. Okay, so that's the key. These are existing customers with an issue that's in service. Then looking at those routes, it's also going to do things like, do they have a preferred technician that you've set up, or do they have a preferred day of the week that they want someone to come treat their service? And it's going to offer them the next available appointment. Hey, Bren, I see that you got ants. We'd love to get out there and treat those. Today's Wednesday. I've got a technician in your area Friday. He's going to be there in the morning. Would that be acceptable to you? As the customer, they have the right to say yes or no to that appointment. It may offer a second appointment later on. If the customer comes back and says, I need someone out here sooner, it's then going to take a message and going to send it to your team to handle that and make sure that customer gets addressed. But the whole goal is to take those repetitive calls off of your team's plate, because payroll is your biggest expense. We want to use those expensive resources where they're most valuable, winning new customers and saving customers that may be in danger of leaving your service, or retention. Let's let the repetitive stuff be handled by an AI voice agent, because it gives your customer a better experience. They're handled quicker, and it's less expensive for you. Okay, that exists today. The second solution that exists today is our outbound sales. Now, this isn't truly an integrated agent, but think of this as your sales agent for things like upsell campaigns. We're going to go after mosquito treatments this year. We've got a push for termite treatments. Now, both of those are very seasonal activities, right? People tend to not think about termites when the termites aren't swarming. But the outbound agent is going to use SMS, so it's not voice, it's text messaging, to run an outbound campaign. The campaigns typically run for 6 months. and it's interactive with the customer. Hey, Mr. Customer, you're valued part of our family, and we want to let you know that we're running a special on mosquito treatments this year. It's best to run these in the spring. So start in March time period, April time period. As you go into June, July, your return on investment does get lower on there, but it's a flat rate per lead. That agent is going to go out and close business, and it makes its money by getting a percentage of that closing, but it's much less than if you were to have a human sending that text message or selling that customer upsells. So to give you a real life example, we had a customer that ran the beta tests. Yes, this is a proven solution in the industry. They ran this test last spring to upsell termite and mosquito treatments, and they had a 7-figure annual revenue return. They made over $1 million upselling to their customers. Now, you want to be a little careful that you don't oversaturate your customers with these upsell efforts. We actually had to rein that customer back, our client, because they wanted to just go gung ho and turn that $1 million revenue into $10 million of revenue. We want that too, but you only have so many customers, and you are going to wear them out if you oversaturate them. So we're going to be very careful how we communicate with your customers. You're going to be in the loop the whole time with that. Okay. Back to the AI voice agents. Okay. So those 2 agents exist today that I mentioned, plus the receptionist. We are rolling out the AI billing agent here very shortly. It will offload your payments and your collections for you. Yes, it will be able to do outbound collections for you, process credit card transactions, okay? And then an inbound sales agent to handle those calls at 2 in the morning if they wanted to set up new service. Those are both AI agents that will be integrated into your software, and they will go out and close business. The inbound sales will close business for you, and we're targeting Q1 of next year to roll those out. So stand by, hang with us as we get those rolled out. The CRM integrations are probably the heaviest effort around that. I should highlight these integrated agents are available for field routes and PestPack CRM-based customers today. Shortly going to Real Green. We're going to be looking at some of our lawn. So we're going to Aspire to see what's possible there. But we will be coming out, if you're a Briostat customer, don't fret. We're coming to your world here shortly. We're just rolling these out to ensure that they're successful. We're not trying to push one thing out and then have it blow up on everybody. We want to do this right. We want to give you the best deliverable possible. Boy, that was a mouthful.
No, you kind of already answered this, but what kind of return can customers expect from the AI systems?
Oh, this is a great question, and this is what it really comes down to. With the examples of the customers that have rolled this out, we have seen on average a 7.1x return on investment. That includes using the scheduling bot, the receptionist bot, to offload human resources and allow them to focus on what's important. So saved revenue from human capital, and then the outbound sales agent. So for example, if you are investing $30,000 annually in these AIs, artificial intelligence agents, you can expect a return somewhere around $200,000. Obviously, every scenario is different, but that's what we've historically seen. I do want to pause, though, and highlight it is not our goal to remove your human capital, your employees. Our goal is when the busy season comes and you need to ramp up, you're able to use these agents to seamlessly ramp up and not have to go out and find more employees or offshore to a virtual assistant. You have it there to turn on when you're ready. And over time, as comfort levels adjust, maybe that'll change, but these are here to augment your business, not replace your business. I can't emphasize that enough.
I have a question for you, Michael. Since you
Sure.
asked me,
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
what food are you most excited for Thanksgiving?
Oh, for those that know me, I went many years eating keto. So low sugars, low carbs. Lost a lot of weight, was slim and trim, and I completely fell off the wagon this year. I guess the move to the new ranch and all the fun stuff that we've been dealing with. So the thing that I am looking most forward to is pecan pie, believe it or not. It's a southern, maybe a southern thing. My wife loves pumpkin pie, but I'm a pecan guy. And so we got to stay on the carb theme. Brendan, we happen to get any questions in the chat?
Let's look. Not that I see so far.
So, guys, don't forget to send us your questions over what we're covering. Either I'm doing a really good job or I've bored everybody and you're all taking a nap. I don't know which one it is. You tell me. Bren, we're going to give everybody just a minute here to ask questions. Any feedback from you based off of what you learned today?
Well, hold on. We got some questions.
Oh, good.
There's a lot.
I see one first off.
Yeah.
Can there be multiple agents working at once? So I think you're talking about voice, Ted, and answering phone calls. Yes. Like for the receptionist, there's no limit on the number of calls that it can handle. On the integrated bots, we tend to look at a one-to-one right now with your human capital and the integrated bot. That's where our team will come in and help you and guide you through. Next question is around field work. Yeah, we can't wait to get field work integrated in here. We do need some cooperation from the software manufacturer, but I feel like we're a lot closer than anyone else in the industry. Hey, Amanda, just going to say hi to you, see your message up to speed. How is the speed of response compared to competitor products? Here's what I'm going to say is we have a test agent that you can call into. I don't think I have her phone number here handy, Lucas. But when we send the follow-up, we'll make sure to send that phone number. Call and text her. Her name's Margot. Now, she's not a pest control trained agent. She's a business control trained agent. But put her to the test and talk to her. Please, if you do talk to her, know that we are evaluating her communication, so somebody may listen to that message. So if you say something inappropriate, I really hate to have sensitive ears hear that. I think you're going to find it's very comparable, if not better.
Hey, Michael,
How can we sign?
I have her number.
Yeah.
I have Margot's number.
Oh, good.
Yes, it is 336-600-9310.
336-600. What was the last of it?
9310.
10. I tell you what I'm going to do here real quick, guys, and pardon the background. Let me see if I can go ahead and type that in down here below. Call or text Margot. Let me make this a little bigger so that we can see. And I'll put her number up here for everybody. Thank you, Bren. You're awesome. 600-9310. As we roll this software out to the other CRMs, as we roll this solution out to the other CRMs, like Brio Stack and Fieldwork, we will definitely keep everybody up to date. So, Andrew, will this integrate into Gorilla Desk? We would love to integrate with Gorilla Desk. There's some political ramifications around there. So there's some things we may be able to do with Gorilla Desk. Just get with us offline and we'll see what's possible. So great questions, everybody. There's Margot's number. Bryn, I've done a lot of talking. Anything you want to close us out with?
Just that we covered two big areas. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email us or contact us. We would love to help you. Next webinar is December 3rd at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, during that webinar, our focus is going to be more around roles in your organization and tools that are available. Things like, I think we're going to start off with the owner. So as an owner, here are tools that are available in your organization. As a call center manager, here are things that are available in your organization. As a technician, here are tools that are available in your organization. We're going to try to run a series of those, but we always want content that's important to you. So if you have ideas or requests, please put them in those questions, put them in the chat, send them to hello@voiceforpest.com. And we would love the feedback. And we appreciate your time. This is all about making your experience more valuable.
Thank you for joining us. And then we'll be sending a recording link and details for the next session as well.
Everybody, have a great afternoon. Happy Thanksgiving. Can't wait to see you on the next session.